because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to Reeves. Count it. Reeves has got 5.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Doncic fires from way outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pass to connect. Wide open. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Back to Doncic. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap.
17. The Timberwolves. 17.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Minnesota. From outside the arc, Minnesota with the rebound. Here's DiVincenzo. He can't hit that time. Lakers trail by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Reeves can't hit.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Bucket is good. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Off target from outside. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Alexander Walker on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Dillingham. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. James left side. The 11-footer. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, It spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Minnesota leading by 5. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Here's Reeves. 10 points for him. Doncic way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Pass to James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the shot goes in.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
The 3 for Doncic. Minnesota leading by 6. Fires the 3. Back to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Here's Doncic. And he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Wentz.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
James with a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance. Here's DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Down low, Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach. I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's Randall. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Lucas says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Out to Edwards. Pass to Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far.
The fourth team foul.
Here's Conley. Gobert in the corner. And the three off target. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. For three. Gobert pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Reeves. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Reeves drops them both. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now here comes Conley leading the break. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lakers trail by 6. Back to Vincent. Lakers working the ball around now. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Vincent. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Stolen by Connect. One-on-one here. And the dunk by Len.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
To the wing right side. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Len. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Stolen by Connect. Pass to Vincent. .44 seconds left in the third. For the lead. They get it back. Len's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's got 5. Outside for Randall. Can't hit that one.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both.
The Timberwolves. 48.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's LeBron. It's good. This game is all even.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Doncic outside. Hayes. Comes up empty down low. Now the Timberwolves with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. LeBron outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fires at the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Now, here's Reed. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Garza. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another shot.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. A 3-ball. Here's Hayes. Kicks it out to James. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Reed. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And Reed has it in the corner. Dillingham with it. No good on the triple. Reeves left side. And the dunk by Hachimura.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
10 minutes remaining in this ball. 2 minutes.
Out to Edwards. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic outside. There's the screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Over to the wing. Pass to Edwards. Out to the wing. Out to Conley. Takes the 3. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Outside for Randall. Mr. Gobert. Here's Edwards. Yes!
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And the Lakers with possession here.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Here's Doncic. Oh, missed it. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now, here's Doncic. Launches from deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Three-pointer, Randall. Reeves with it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 16 points for Austin Reeves. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
From deep, LeBron. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Tipped away. Reeves with it. Picked up by Edwards. James driving. And finished off by LeBron.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
That's his first personal foul.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Back to McDaniel. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the club. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Doncic, no good. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Over in the corner, McDaniels can't connect from short range. The Lakers trail. The second chance effort. Angle down low. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's Doncic.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Puts it up off the inbound. Count it.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Second team.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Now the Timberwolves with it. Pass to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Randall and does. No good.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Doncic. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch.